What is up, guys? Technicals here. It's the end of April 2024, so we're going to take a look at what my farm brought in. I swore up and down when I came back to YouTube I wouldn't do videos like this because it's never a good idea to broadcast to the world how much money you're making. But when people post these videos, they tend to get a lot of views, and your boy wants views. So I'm going to dive into what I took in this month, what my power costs were. We're going to go over the fine details, so that way if you've got an operation, you can compare it to mine, or if you're an aspiring miner, you can maybe look at this and decide if it's right for you. I'm the Technicals. Let's get into it. Before that, this video brought to you by the Highway Security Monitor, because until I get a real sponsor, I'm just going to promote things that I like. If you're like me and always setting up ad hoc computer systems or troubleshooting rigs, finding a monitor and the cables to go with it is a real pain in the ass. The Highway is 11.6 inches, powered by USB, and has an HDMI output. It's the perfect solution to troubleshoot on the go. Link to buy it on Amazon is in the description below. Oh goody, another spreadsheet video. Hey, let's put some graphics up in here to make it a little snazzier. So, taking a look at April 2024, I actually switched my power billing cycle, called the power company and told them, hey, I need it to end at or near the end of the month just so I can kind of keep everything in line and maybe do videos like this. So, my power bill for it last month, April 9th through May 1st, a short period. So, we took the total power consumption and the total usage and derived our power cost. Now, I've said before, I got pretty cheap power, but I used less power this month, dialing in efficiencies, and I had a little bit of downtime. So my power rate actually went up because I used less power, but it's still pretty competitive and pretty good compared to what a lot of other people are getting out there, coming in at about 7.809 cents per kilowatt hour. My 6-month rolling average right around 7.5. So that goes up and down, showing about a 3% change. Total for the month, $464. So let's take a look at the income on the ASIC side of things. My Bitcoin ASICs good for a total this month of $747, or about 0.011 Bitcoin. Man, that's crazy. I mean, I still remember mining Bitcoin back in the day and remember selling Bitcoin, and now it's like, 0.01 is a lot of Bitcoin. Total of 311 CASPA this month. That's from the KSO Pro, which is overclocked, but it's eating a lot more power. Intake GPUs, because if I spent the majority of the month with my GPUs just on NiceHash Nexapal, because it's been the most profitable thing all month. I had a little bit of time there I wasn't on it, and towards the, I didn't start mining Cubic on my GPUs until a few days ago. So I'm taking just what I took in on NiceHash from there. I did Mirai for a week, but I had a little bit of time prior to that was outside the billing range. I'm just taking it even Steven as square, saying it was on a NiceHash for the month, because it's probably going to even out to something like that. Total for the month, about $151 for my 64070s and 13080 Ti. CPUs coming in hot, Cubic all month long. Good each week. I've closed out the Epoch. This is revenue again. Total for $162. So beating the GPUs. My I had four CPU miners for about 3 weeks out of the month, and then for 1 week there I had a total of 5. That extra 7950X3D, good for $162.07, bringing me into a total of $1,061.22. Backing out my power costs, I'm making a profit of about $597, about $600. And now everything's down right now, so we had a slightly more profitable and kind of up and down, a little tumultuous there, but really the saving grace are the Bitcoin ASICs, the current gen Bitcoin ASICs, that is. And I got brains on all of them, got them tuned for a little bit of efficiency. Also, last month, it was, before that, we were mining pre-halving, so the rewards were a little bit better. There was a lot of transaction fees and some of those subsequent payouts, and so things are a little bit better. Do we expect that to continue? Maybe not so much. But another interesting figure that I don't see often covered is our total revenue per kilowatt hour. So I buy the power for 7.5 cents, 7.8 cents, and I sell it where I'm generating money in the total of 17.8 cents. So interesting metric nonetheless if you're considering cost of goods sold in traditional business, your cost of goods sold versus your revenues, things like that. Now obviously I did not include ancillary costs in here, things like knickknacks I had to buy, reusable air filters, or tapes, or zip ties, or other knickknacks and dildos and things like that. Not including that in this, but I do keep a running ledger of everything. If you're interested in seeing my running ledger, let me know, because I do this incarnation of my mining experience. I am set on a set amount of money that I'm allowed to use, and I'm only allowed to spend proceeds from mining, or if I sell BS, and I'm out of BS to sell. I can't sell my backhoe or my Lego sets. They're all gone. I'm sold out of everything. So I'm all in on the mining side of things, and I can only buy new stuff from the proceeds of mining. So as we accumulate, as we get a little closer, maybe time to maybe think about something else. But we're pre-halving, or we're post-halving now, so we're like 6-8 months out from typically what is the parabolic period based on the Bitcoin cycle. So probably makes sense to just mine into Bitcoin and hang on to everything and wait for an alt season, wait for Bitcoin to go up, and then sell out and buy new stuff. But at that time, of course, when everything's going up, the prices of miners are through the roof. Right now, S21, you can get it shipped to your door, I think $3,800, $3,700 for an S21 200 terahash model. Pretty good. It's the most efficient miner, it's the flagship model. I know the Pro's coming out, and there's always something around the corner. But right now, you know, it doesn't make sense to get into that. Are we going to be able to mine double those proceeds? Because difficulty's going down, because we're going into a slow period with Bitcoin. I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments below, because I'm not just posing this question as comment bait, as engagement bait. I'm really at a loss for what to do. Should I just hang on to the Bitcoin because I'm antsy to buy something? What would you do if you were kind of sitting on these proceeds? Because, you know, $600, that's, you know, over halfway to another CPU miner. It's certainly enough for another GPU. You know, it's a sixth of a S21. So, you know, do you pour it right back in? Do you get back into it, or you just bank that, continue to cover power costs? Because my power costs are covered. I have been doing that, so I'm even Steven. I'm not on the float on that, but I'm using other sources of income to float it, because YouTube and Amazon Associates revenue counts in that too. Buy the shit in my description below using my link. So let me know what you do in the comments below. If you like videos like this that chronicle what I'm doing and what I'm taking in so you can compare it, or you just like seeing numbers in a thumbnail, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like this video, subscribe for more content like this. I'm The Technicals. See you next time.